There we go. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Unless I'm in the gym lifting, which I am. So welcome to MacBean Scottish Fitness. We are here at Streeter, Illinois at the Edge Fitness for Monday bench day, which I had to start a little bit earlier because work asked me to come in earlier to help them out. So I said they would. I don't know if they have a meeting yet. Yep, I think somebody just popped in. Remember, hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, YouTubing things. Still in the middle of my warm-ups. Got 185 on there. I'll press a few times, and I'll jump up to 2.25. Yeah, I found out we were paying their salaries today. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, that and
Like,
they
God, that's all
a couple of those wives of some of those that were paying, leaving this interest in case it's more money.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's always the case. They did that in World War II.
Oh, yeah. Well, why do you think Lucy wants to? She knows she's going to possibly get the boot. Why do you think she wants to become the ambassador to Italy?
Yeah.
She'll go over there. And what's on the border there? There's no extradition.
I don't think Italy's the place she wants to go to now.
What's that?
Italy may not be the friendly place to her anymore.
Yeah, right.
There's a new prime minister.
That lady won't gonna last. They're not. They'll take her out.
I don't know. They gotta be careful with that.
I
still got Merkel in
I
Germany.
just really can't believe that they haven't, you guys really attempt to back Trump or DeSantis or even Abbott or
No, I think they realize that.
any martyrs.
Well, yeah, that'd be instant. So,
Well, they're pretty goddamn close.
oh, they are. No, it's just
I
gonna
mean,
take a match.
this is slow. This is like steel cut oats. It takes a little longer to cook, but it's gonna be done one of these days.
It's just gonna take a match.
Yep.
Well, November is gonna be my concern time. All right, hey Michael, how we doing? USA Prepping. Thanks for joining in. Yep, slinging some iron this morning. A little sluggish this morning. No reason to be. I did get plenty of sleep. But let's see as the sets go on whether it wakes me up or not. I do have my pre-workout 747 style supplements, which launched I think this weekend. I did work yesterday, but only 4 hours. So pretty easy day. I was home early enough to have a nice dinner. Cooked a roast in a crock pot and boiled potatoes from the garden. So really nice, good amount of nutrition. This morning it started out. Yep, you end up surprising yourself. Yep. For a minute I thought you said cuddly. Hey, Oki Khan, how we doing? Thanks for joining in. So it's Monday. Monday in the bench. I have to start a little bit earlier because work asked me to come in early for the first 3 days of the week. Because we have 2 people on vacation. One guy, his wife is having a cesarean. They're having a baby. It was planned. And the other one, the guy has been working 7/12s probably for the last 8 months. And he figured he'd take some vacation time. How dare he? So, a couple things this morning. Watching some of my fellow lifters and that, and watching the fluctuations on their lifts and that, which is normal. Some days we are Superman, and some days we're just good old Clark Kent. What you're looking at is over the period of a year that you have improved or reached some sort of goal. Just because I did 390 last workout doesn't mean I'll do it this time. although I will definitely go after it, if not more. And just putting the work in is important. And that's what you have to remember. So I just knocked out a set at 185. Good morning. So I just knocked out a set at 185. I got 2 1/4 on here now. That'll be my next warm-ups. And then 275 for a warm-up, and then 285 for reps. That's when the workout really becomes real. Right now, I'm just kind of cruising, as I would say, just keeping the blood rolling. But had a really good weekend. The weather was perfect. Listened to some Irish music, and then we went and listened to some regular rock and roll later on. Went out to dinner, had a nice dinner. Came home, and I ain't gonna lie, we were in bed by 7:30. It was the most comfortable place in the house. What can I say? And it's kind of weird now because it's getting dark around that time. So where it'd be like another hour and a half before it would start getting dark. Hey, Celtic Grandma, how we doing? Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. So I got 2 1/4. Knock that out. And then we'll talk more about nutrition and other things that go bump in the night. It felt heavier than 185. Oh, because it was 2 1/4. So, kind of things that I try to keep on top of is calorie intake in that. I am, I think yesterday I got on the scales at 242, which was my target weight. I do have a meet December 10th in Peoria that I'm planning on doing. And if I stay in the 242-pound class, I should be able to break their national record there. It's only 374, and I'm doing more than that in my workouts. So that will be my next meet. We'll try to live stream it, or if at least I'll have videos depending on what the 5G signal is like when I get in there, but it's Peoria, it should be okay. It's going to be at our Civic Center. So hopefully a little bit bigger meet. I did ask Jason to come and do it as one of his first meets. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting back into that competition. I'm still working on my discus throws and getting ready for nationals for next year. Got a lot of work to do. I mean, I'm happy with the progress. It's slow, which it has to be. You know, I went and competed in the Senior Olympics. So I went and competed in the Senior Olympics a couple of weeks ago.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I got gold in discus.
In discus?
Yeah. So now I go to nationals next summer in Pennsylvania.
Cool. How long have you been throwing discus?
Well, I've been coaching it for a long time. So I always threw when I coached.
didn't know you were a thrower. I mean, I know you did some like Highland game type stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I do that too. So someone said, hey, why don't you do the Senior Olympics? I said, I used to, when I coached my boys.
Just as long as you don't call it the Senior Special Olympics. There's a special Senior Olympics.
No, this is Senior Olympics. This
right.
is,
that's cool.
I mean, we're special, but, we're healthy.
We're all special. We're all special.
We're all special, yeah. Some are just more special. So anyway.
Some get money for it.
So yeah, I got the gold.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got a good throw. I was happy with.
How far off the pace of being immortalized in the record books?
Shit, it's off. I got another 60 feet I got to throw.
I imagine you got some, probably former real Olympians.
You probably got some people that did it in high school and college.
And
I coached it, but I threw 122 feet 8 inches. I was happy. If I go to nationals,
anything else like hammer throw or anything?
They were. I guess I can do javelin and shot put, and some of the guys said you need to do that. So I'm probably going to do one earlier in the year. I might go over to Iowa or Michigan and do it. And I'll do all three.
You'll be a different kind of triathlete.
Yeah.
Well, it's when you don't have any endurance.
No, I'm not doing the 10 one, the decathlon or whatever.
I mean, you call it decathlon.
Yeah, there are some that do that.
Pentathlon, decathlon.
Yeah, I'm not doing where I got to run a long
You'd have to
time.
run.
I used to be able to do that.
You'd have to run.
I used to be able to run for
Those days
miles.
are over for me.
I don't have to run now. I'm too big. So yeah, every day is a little bit different. And you go out and you do the best you can. So started out with my weight gainer shake, which got a lot of calories, and that gives me the calories for the workout. And then when I go home, I eat, eggs and potatoes, and green peppers, and drink a lot of milk. And then I'll make. I usually would have a lunch sometime after that, but today I'll have to leave earlier, so I'll be taking that with me. And I try to get away from sandwiches from time to time. So I had bought last week. I had bought some potato salad, some macaroni salad, and some coleslaw. But they didn't agree with me too well. I've been staying away from the Miracle Whip and mayonnaise type foods for quite a while, pretty much all summer. So my stomach wasn't really happy with them. But I think what I'll do is I'll probably grab a couple cans of chili, make me some sandwiches, and bring me a bowl of veggies, whatever I've got left that I can chop up from the garden. It's pretty much on its end. We did have one day I got down to 32. I had brought the pepper plants in, so I was good there. All right. You can see I'm pushing it back a little bit, but too late to do anything about it really now. Got 275. I will be right back.
I think it's probably because the last time I paid it, it was like that. Right. So it goes, and it doesn't. Yeah. And I'd find it if I wasn't here, but I didn't. So don't worry about it.
Somebody will fix it, or I'll ask one of the other girls about it. Let's do tomorrow. All right, thank you.
Okay, thanks for waiting. I'm back. I'm at that age where you don't stay too far away from the other office. I think us older people will understand. So, so today's bench, I don't think I'll do much else besides that. Just to see how fast and how smoothly things can go. But it's been kind of a little bit exciting on the YouTube lately. I don't know if it's coming fall or if it's that time of the year, but I had one of my subscribers that watches me often, and I appreciate it, tell me that another one who watches me often, and I appreciate it, that they were, calling out my name during one of their videos, trying to profit off it. Well, if you're calling my name out to try to get profit, that's kind of an oxymoron, but I went and listened to it, and I didn't have any problem with it. Somebody wants to mention my name, please do. Michael does on his channel. I mentioned his channel on mine. I'm all for it. So I kind of let the other two know that, hey, I'm okay with that. I let the other guy know that was mentioned. I said, yeah, you can mention it out. And if you're curious about, what I'm all about, so my live streams are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Hop on in and ask questions. He hasn't yet, but, told him the invite is there. So, yeah, if you feel the need to mention MacBean, Scottish Fitness, or Farms and Prepping, please do. They are, they're colorful, I guess, to say the least. I judge less be judged, I guess. One of them I know from the Facebook groups that, and I had him on that live stream along with yourself, Michael, afterward. That was Alan. The other two, I guess I would say, are colorful, and I'll leave it at that. They're not doing me any harm, so I'm okay with it. Leave it at that. I'm not going to spend too much time investigating. And I got two of these stands now because I left this one here last week. And yesterday when I was getting ready to do my disc throwing, I was wondering how come my stand wasn't in the car. How they found me. Well, yeah, they do, unfortunately. And they are probably on the mild side, unfortunately. Like I said, I didn't pay that much attention to them. I just noticed that they were having a little disagreement with me in the middle. And I was just wanting to let them know I'm getting set for some of my heavier lifts. We'll start off. This is just a warm up. The next one will be 285 for reps. And so they didn't know how I got in the middle of it. I know the one, they both put out about, 15 shorts. And I put a lot of shorts out too. What I do is I do the longer video and then I break it down into shorts just to get the views and the subscribes. Because I know most people are not going to sit there and watch, 14 minutes of a video. Unless you're doing a live stream and unless you're talking about something really controversial. My average time on my live streams that people are watching are about 7 to 8 minutes, which I think is great, But, we all have things to do. But enough about them. Back to the bench, is kind of looking forward to it. See where I can take this. I got 275 on here. Knock it out for a couple to warm up. I'll throw 10 more pounds on it because last time I did the burnout at 280. Well, not a burnout, a warm up at 280. So now I go to 285. My feeling is if I can do more than 10, I need to go up weight on that. It's not like I need to be able to do 20 of them. But if I can get more than 10, then I need to pump up the weight. 5 pounds on my next exercise. So we did 270 by 11. The next one we did 275 by 14. And then we did 280 by 13. So now we're going to do, after this set, we're going to do 285 and see how many I can get. The goal is to do over 10. And this is just to get the body ready for a heavier weight. So went out and got the special 5s. Give it a few minutes and then get me a spotter. Just because I will be trying to get as many reps as I can. Remember on my burnout last week in 315, I had to stop it too short because I didn't have anybody to spot. And I don't have any clips on the end, so I mean I can dump the weight if I want to. I just don't want to be that guy. Might as well watch you doing those deadlifts. 405 went up really nice and smooth. And then sometimes you go that heavier weight and it just sits there and laughs at you. And you're better not trying to struggle with it, and possibly getting yourself hurt. You just realize that maybe next week when you go after it, it'll go up easy. I did that. I was doing, I started at 405. And my workouts worked up to 410, 415, blah, 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 435. I got to 440. I got to 445. I got it about 2 inches off the ground. I let it go. So I tried again. I said, nope, it ain't going to happen. I started feeling a really pull here. That's the problem is the deadlifts pull me the same area where I bench. So if you start feeling a pull, it's time to stop. Soreness is good. Soreness means you did the workout and you're getting growth. Pain means you should be paying attention to it. I slowed down on some of my shoulder lifts because I was feeling, kind of a pain here that shouldn't have been there. So I didn't, only went up to 185 that day. And then the next day when I went up to 200, I didn't have a problem. So you just kind of got to pay attention to your body. The one time I got injured is I did not follow my own rule. I didn't pay attention. I was feeling really tight here. And I went for that heavier set. And that's when I did the damage to me, which was like 2 months before a meet. I mean, if I wasn't, hindsight being 2020, if I wouldn't have done that, I would have destroyed the world record. But it is what it is. Hopefully you learn by your mistakes. But just make a plan, and that's what I do. When I'm after a way to make a plan, how can I get there? And then you got to change them up. I've changed this work up now, and it seems to be getting me some results now. Where before I didn't do that, the 11 to 14 reps in the middle weights, and then go to the heavier weight and do the 5 or 6, and then go after the heavyweight. I wasn't doing that. I was doing 2 or 3s and then going after heavyweight and then coming down on a burnout. And I just wasn't seeing the upward swing that I should have been seeing. So I said, okay, I need to change it up, and where is it happening? Well, I thought it was happening in my endurance. So do heavy weights at a middle weight, I think was the one that worked for me. Will it work for everybody? No, but it worked for me and it is working. And I'll continue to do it as long as it does work. And then when it no longer gets me any further along, then I'll have to sit there and rethink it, back to the drawing board, as they say. But constantly striving for goals is a good thing too. But right, you don't need to do it every week. But some of us do it anyway. Me. Let me go find a spotter. It looks like I got to break somebody new in. One guy, he already RUNNOFT'd Somebody another guy and stressed, do not to touch at the bar. All right. I'm on a live stream. Is that okay with you? So basically, I'm doing reps. Okay. I won't need your help at all, but it's just better to have somebody there. It's only 285, so. All righty. So I procured another volunteer. Let's see how many we can knock out. At least 10's the goal. Okay. There you go.
No problem.
Got 11. I'll feel goody. Goody. Let's pause this. So, I probably could have got 12, but I want to bank it. So, last week, hey, there he is. Hollywood is in the house. Oh, God.
How we doing?
Huh?
How we doing?
I survived it.
All right.
So I did 330 last time by 5. So now we're going to go to 335. I will do a set at 315 just to let it know what's coming. Oh, crap. It's not getting any easier. Do we have enough holy weights? See one over there, that's a 35, I think I do it. Yep. You know, kind of keep with the theme.
I know.
All righty. Oh, that was fun. It'll be a few minutes. I just finished out that one set. Did 285 by 11. That's got me a little poop. Well, Michael, got to chase something. You know, always got to be setting up goals. What is it I want to accomplish? You know, by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the year. You know, but set attainable goals and give yourself more than enough time to get it. You know, I'll hear sometimes where, you know, I'm doing 275 and by the end of the month I want to be doing, you know, 315. Well, it's good to have a goal, but you're probably, unless it's muscle memory, you're probably setting yourself up for injury. I say I'm at 275 by the end of the month. I want to be at 285. That would be a much more reachable goal, and it would also prevent you from getting injured. But the PRs are either dumb or intelligent. They are what they are. But, you know, something you and I can say is, you know, we lifted this weight today. Not back when I was in high school, not back when I was in college. This is what I'm doing now. So I'll get that, you know. I used to bench that in high school. Okay. What are you doing now? Well, you know, I got arthritis of the big toe, you know, and you know, and just one excuse after the other of not getting back into an exercise regimen. Not that they have to go lift heavy again, but you probably should be doing something. Got to keep that heart strong. Otherwise, you know, once you slide down to that area of non-activity, it gets comfortable, and then it gets difficult to get out of it. So even the days that I don't feel motivated, I walk in anyway. Yeah, it's like the chat I had by the discus. I said, I don't need a pill to be motivated. I just need to walk in the gym. You know, I just need to go for that walk. I just need to go out and throw. You know, don't need motivation. You just need to go get it. You need motion. You just need to move. And once you move, then the Asian part of it will come. Remember, motivation is to move towards something. All right, you got to move first. It doesn't come from a pill. It doesn't come from a special gym or whatever. It comes from it yourself. Everything else is just tools to get you to where you want to be at. You know, the gym is a tool for me to get stronger. You know, pre-workout is a tool for me to have more energy, but it's not the reason I'm in here. You know, the food is necessary because you need the calories. You know, and you know, the walking is necessary for, you know, the cardio. You know, the throwing is necessary for the need to compete. You know, I had somebody on Facebook, you know, always arguing with me about stuff and always losing the argument. And he goes, well, is everything a competition to you? I said, yes. Life is a competition. The only reason you're here is because of competition. You know, your father competed for your mother's attention, and they had you. And their parents competed for each other's attention. They had them. Without competition, none of us would be there. I understand competition is a good thing. You know, it's not always about winning, although it feels good when you do. But it's about putting the time in and at least performing at the level you think you should have performed. You know, if I would have thrown 122 feet, 8 inches and got fifth place, I still would have been happy because I threw the distance I should be throwing. And that's what it comes down to. Now, if I went out there and threw 90 feet, no, I would have been happy knowing that I could do better than that. Then that's all on me. So, you know, how do I keep from doing that? I put in the time, put in the practice. I put in the study, watched my own videos, seeing where I was doing mistakes, watched other videos, seeing what I needed to improve on, and then re-verify that I was making those improvements. And if you look at my spin now versus back when I first started out, They're whole different animals. It's a lot faster now. And I'm getting those 120s more consistently. So that means I can let loose at 130, 140 every morning. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow off the road. And Wednesday back here for deadlifts and militaries. And Thursday throw and Friday rinse, repeat. Although Thursday and Friday will be a little easier days. I'll be back to my normal 8 hours. But I am doing 10s today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Now we'll knock out the 315 for the warm-up, and then we'll go after the heavier set.
Ready?
I don't think I need you for this one.
Okay.
I'm only doing a little warm-up here. So we're going to add 20. That makes it 335. And our goal is at least 4 or 5 reps. You hear about the husband that mistakenly gave his wife a glue stick instead of chapstick? She's still not speaking. Wow. Oh, yes.
That's a Monday morning joke.
That's a Monday morning joke. There's another one I read on Facebook. When I was a boy, my dad gave me money to go pay the electric bill. But instead I bought raffle tickets on a new truck. And I got home, I told my dad to beat my ass. The next morning,
All right, well, that's.
there was a brand new truck in the
What's
driveway.
next?
So the electric truck got my full power and it beat my ass again.
The lock.
Oh, that's right.
Ugh.
Verbal.
You have a really good with some of the heavier weights. I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you very much. Is it that 405 deadlift you have was sweet. Well, like I said, when it wouldn't even move at 445, it's like, let's not pull something that doesn't need to get pulled. You'll get it next time, maybe in a couple of weeks. Because I know it was just earlier or later last month that you were going after 450. So we have those days. And the thing of it is to stay motivated and still stay the plan. Might be adjustments, but still continue the plan. You're going to say you're going to stop chasing PRs. I wouldn't stop chasing them. Just make sure you put the work in for it, that you do the lower sets with higher reps and that. You keep track of everything. You can look back and see what works for you and what don't. The advantage of keeping records. Luckily, I have a really great memory, at least for what I left. And then I always got my videos I can go right back to and watch. So the next set's going to be 335. I'd like to at least get 5 out. If I get the 5 out, then I think I'm just going to jump after 395. I did get 390 on Friday. And it actually went up a little easier than the 385 did, which a lot of times it does.
Better? All right.
So I'll probably go after 395,
Yeah,
see how that feels, and then make a determination from there. But hey, thanks everybody for joining in. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. Like, subscribe, share. Tell everybody on your channels to come watch this. I'd appreciate it. Shout out to my donators so far, Dave Johnson and Angry Prepper. So I do have $30 towards my trip to Pittsburgh. I do appreciate that.
No, we're not fixed.
And,
Didn't show up.
Gonna at least, my goal in Pittsburgh, at least be able to throw in the 140s. I don't know if that'll medal me or not, but it's flying 140 or more. It really does look sweet. I did have some pretty good views of them yesterday. Had two of them get pretty close to the camera. I mean, one literally within a foot. So it made for great video. One of these days, I'll pay for it, but I think I'm due for a new phone anyway. So, but I try not to hit it, but it does motivate me to throw straighter. Let me go and top this thing off again so I don't run out of it.
No, they're not fixed. It's cable. All right, well, nothing else is wrong.
No.
All right, we'll see you later.
Thanks.
All right, take care.
Alrighty, I'm back. And they did remove the plexiglass from the plant, and there was one shield between the two desks, which I think would work perfect for it. It's just getting it home. I really don't have a vehicle to transport it in, because this is already got the two metal ends on the side, and it's something concrete. If I had a pickup truck, then it'd be a no done deal. And if it's still there, maybe I'll find one of the workers that does and see if I can coax them to dropping it off. But yeah, that would be. Thing is now just moving it around. I mean, on my driveway, it's not a problem. But then I can just set the camera back a little bit further and just use the zoom function and be just as safe. But I was going for a look, figuring I'd get more views when they see that disc just right across the plane of the camera. That's like one of the guys I know on Instagram. It's got really nice telescope setups and that, and he was doing the moon, and he had a jet plane fly right across his vision. It almost looked like the jet was, flying on the moon. So that was just a random thing he caught. That was really cool to see. Well, I probably have waited long enough and jaw jacked enough. I'll get Hollywood over here.
All right.
All I know is, Randy, you're missing it. You should have been here. All right.
How many are we doing?
4, maybe 5.
Okay. Well, let's get to push back any further. There's a wall
I
here.
know, that's me.
We gotta bring that out of the way. Stay out of your way.
Yep. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, I felt it go back in the wrench. Woo! 335 by 5. Oh, yeah. Look, there's stars and moons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been. Oh, shit. I think I pushed it back about 1/2 foot so far.
I don't think you need to move it now.
Ah.
You do it with all the weight on it. It's all good.
Well, we're just going up,
Yeah.
I moved it an inch or two. Holy moly. It's supposed to be getting easier. I'm confused. Not really. All right, should I use the, I guess not. I was thinking about using the 35s. But I only see one.
There's two of the black ones here. You want the clear ones?
I'll do this in a 10 and a 5.
Wait a minute, there's one right here.
Yeah, I needed two.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, they just don't look right.
I hear you. Man, psychologically.
Yeah, there's some psychological, that word going. All righty. So I did 335 by 5, which was definitely my goal. Yeah, I noticed that. And it could be. You know, it's getting around fall and kids are in school and, you know, some people are finishing up their harvesting or closing up their house. But yeah, I have noticed that. Or they're just not finding my content that interesting anymore, which is a possibility. I can't be everything to everybody. I probably need to do one at home, you know, another cooking one. Those seem to do well. And then I kind of make it up with the shorts, but yeah, I've noticed the viewership has went down. And yeah, it could be they're just finding more channels to watch too. I know, you know, Angry Prepper is going on right now. And I know Randy follows that, so chances are that she's there instead of here. And yeah, I suppose if I had this at 6 in the morning, I'd have it all to myself, but I wouldn't be lifting. I'd be sleeping. So yeah, I've noticed that too, that I'm not getting as many views. But hey, I'm still getting people saying that they're getting in the gym because of what they see. Yeah, so now the shorts that I get the most views on are my bench shorts. And I did that one forging. That one just took off and went nuts. And I still have video I can do that from. But I noticed I forgot to put my safety glasses on. And somebody called me on that. I was like, oops, I had them there. They were right in my bag. I forgot to put them on. So I may save it when I do it again at another time. I was going to stop by and see the guy on Saturday, but when we left the one place with the Irish band, we just went downtown further and watched the other band, and then we went to Ottawa to the Lone Buffalo and had dinner. And then it was time to go home. And had a snack and went to bed. Yeah, like I said, I was in, wife and I were in bed at 7:30 Saturday night. That's how we get when we start early. We had looked at the possibility of maybe leasing another car. Her lease is coming up. And we determined it's best just to buy the car. So we're going to do that. We're going to set that up probably sometime in the next 2 weeks just to refinance it. Because they just don't have any deals on leases right now. Not at least it's the vehicles that we're looking for.
Feeling it.
There you go. That means you're doing it well. But yeah, you're right. And maybe I have to go travel to some other gyms and that. I have been stopping at the one in Pontiac about once a week and doing arms. They're really quick before I go to work. And I may do that again on Boys Day. But like right now, when I leave here, I have just about enough time to do a couple chores and get meals made and then have to head to work. Because I have to leave in 2 hours. I'll have to be on the road towards work. So that kind of, yeah. Yeah, you know what it was is the cars we were looking at, it went up in price about $5 or $6 grand. You know, that's $120 a month, you know, right there. Increase to your payments. And they weren't aggressive on. They were aggressive on trucks a couple months ago, but nobody had the trucks that they were aggressive on. And that might have been the time to find one and move on it, but you know, they don't get the same gas mileage, so they're more expensive to own. And the car we have, the wife likes, and it's still got low miles. And, you know, her payment will probably go down $150 a month easily. So, you know, it'll make it easy to own, and then I'll probably own mine outright in about 2 years. So we'll have two vehicles that we own outright. And then you're kind of in a little bit better situation. Yeah, she was like using it, you know, well, we look at used ones. Nah, we have a used one, you know, and we're going to be able to buy it for, you know, $6 grand less than it appraises out at. The whole idea is we're going to like sell it to CarMax and take that $6 grand and put down towards another vehicle, but it's still best just to keep it. Yeah, $40K, that's on a cheap truck. The car we're looking at was $41,000. A decent truck is $60,000. You know, so the price they show you online and the price that you actually are looking at are two different animals. I mean, that's what dealers do because they all do it, so they're forced to do it. They show you every rebate that's available. You don't get them. You get very few of those rebates. But because A, B, and C dealership does it, E, D, and F has to do it also. Otherwise, their prices look more. Once you get there, that's not the price you're paying. So when it's MSRP is at $61,000, they're saying they're selling it to you for $48,000. They're not. You might get it for $59,000. That's just the way. That's just the nature of the business. I did it for a while. Won't do it again. Don't like it. I seem to recover from that 335 by 5 faster than I did by that 285 by 11. And that's what it's telling me is that, you know, if I can do more than 10, then I need to bump up. So next week we will bump up to 290. And eventually all of a sudden I'll be at 315 doing 10, which is kind of one of my goals I want to do. So this was kind of a way of sneaking towards it. Just broke 1,000 miles. Yeah, and I mean, I've got, wow. See, I drive a lot. I've got a 2019 Renegade. I got 95,000 miles on. That's because for the first 2 years, I was driving 150 miles a day at least. And now I'm not. So, you know, the mileage will slow down quite a bit. But I did put a 125,000 mile warranty on it. I took out a 72-month loan. I'll probably have it paid off in 48. But I wanted it to be under warranty. Why? I was still paying on it. The wife, we did a 39-month lease, and it comes up next month. I think she got one more payment, then we just purchase it. And nothing wrong with the car. Got to get a brake job on it, but I have a friend who can do that. And, you know, the car's still like brand new. And even mine's still like brand new, just the mileage on the engine, and I don't beat it. So, yeah, I only get about 270 to 300,000 miles out of my vehicles before it's time to move on to something new. And now that I work much closer to home, I think it's going to last longer. So 395 there. Let me go get Hollywood. I think I'm ready to knock it out. And then depending on how that goes, we'll have a big, I would say we'd have a big, you know, vote on how we're going. But I think got you and one other person on there, which might actually be me. Outwards and upwards. There we go.
That's what I would say.
It is, I'm Mr. Improvise. Improvising. All righty, folks. So I got Mr. Hollywood back here.
What are we doing?
395. About uno.
Uno. Okay.
Uno.
Yep. All you. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Ah!
Woo.
That's how it's done.
It never stopped moving.
Nope. That's why I have you a spot. Because as long as it's moving, I'm good.
It's moving.
So we're going to hold there. Woohoo! Hey, Carmen Q, thanks for stopping in. Whew. Oh, appreciate it. So 395. So 5 more than I did on Friday. And we're going to call that a near max effort. No need to take it any higher than that. So the next set will be a burnout at 315. And I need to stop my camera. And then from there, we might do something special depending on how much time I have left. So pretty much the workout went as anticipated, which is always a good thing. My goals were 285, at least by 10. I got 11. And then my second goal was 335 by 5, which I got. And then my third goal was 395, which we just named. So my burnout tells me basically, did I work hard enough? If I knock out 8 or 9 or 10 of them really easy, then it tells me I left a lot here that I could have used. So it tells me, maybe you should have went for 400. Maybe you should have done this. But if I get anywhere from 6 to 8 and it's a struggle, then it tells me that I've pretty much figured it just right. When you're 18, you've got energy out the wazoo, and you keep pushing it. When you're 61, you have to bank it to different lifts. And am I using a lot of my energy on the high rep and the middle weights? Yeah, but I'm getting results. So I'm going to keep that. So next week will be, not next week, Friday, goals will be 290 by 10 or more, 340 by 5, and then we'll go after 400. Yeah, once you broke through that break spot, then it's just mental fortitude. It's like, make sure we get it. So, Carbon, Q, thank you for stopping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I usually would stay in the gym longer because I wouldn't have to leave work for another 4 hours, but now they asked me pretty please if I could come in early, and I said, okay. Now, I didn't tell them how early, but generally when I say I'm coming in early, I go in at 1. Means I got to leave about 12:30 my time right now. It's about 11:15. Luckily, I really don't have any other chores to do, or at least gives me an excuse not to do any around the house. I do my burnouts at 3:15, and then I think I might do something a little special. So if you stick around, you might see something a little special. How's that for a teaser? All right. I don't know if you guys liked my title. I wanted to do something a little bit different to maybe perk your information, your interest. But we were thinking about that song, Tell Me Why I Don't Like Mondays, which was based off a real event. Not a good event either. So Monday to me is always bench day. Let's take the day we dread and make it a day that we look forward to, is the way I look at it. Other people do different lists on their Monday. It's whatever they like doing. Obviously, bench is my favorite lift by far. Probably if I had to go with the second one, it would be militaries, and then probably deadlifts. And of course, we know what's on the bottom of the list, but I'm still going to be doing them. That felt good. I feel really good about it. Hitting those and that. 395 is 5 more than I did before. Is it a PR? No, my PR is 480. So we got to get there before I start talking about PRs. But it is a recovery. It is coming back. It is making forward progress. So move forward. Look ahead. If anybody knows those songs. Otherwise, looks like I need another beautiful week. Yeah, no, that's all I can ask for. I mean, I can't. There's nothing to complain about. I'm moving slow and steady. Even in the discus throwing. It's not like all of a sudden I'm throwing 15 feet further. No, I'm throwing maybe 2 feet further, but it's 2 feet further. And if next month it's another 2 foot, well, in 10 months that's 20 feet. And throwing in the 140s will definitely move me in the standings, I'm sure. Like I said, I don't anticipate, placing in a medal with a throw of only 123 feet. I figure if I want to place, I've got to be at least throwing upper 140s, lower 150s. So that's my goal. And if the top 3 guys throw 180 plus, that's great. It'd be a joy just to watch that disc fly like that. And I'll definitely be recording them and, learning from it. Like I said, this is my first year doing this. So I'm really happy of medaling in the state level. Really happy about qualifying to go to nationals. And as long as I, throw what I think I should throw at nationals, I'll be happy. The only time I'd be disappointed is if I go there and just really, throw a duck. Sometimes you see those ones wobble, I call them ducks. They don't go as far when they wobble like that. And the biggest thing is just keeping a positive mental attitude. It seems like the mental stress and attitude is I think we're more aware of it these days, than back in the maybe 60s or 70s, it used to be just suck it up. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still a suck it up and keep moving guy, but I understand there's days where you really have to have conversation with yourself and you really have to boost yourself up. Even if other people are boosting you up, you still have to have that conversation with yourself because you're going to believe yourself over anybody else. You can have 5 or 6 people telling you, hey, you're fantastic. You're doing great. You should feel great. But until you make that decision, the same thing with anything in life. Until you make a decision to move on it or not move on it, that's where it comes to. So, I deal with stress a lot better because I lift. It got me through areas where I didn't realize how stressed I was until I got away from the area. Then I was like, holy crap. I was slowly killing myself. I'm glad I got away from that situation, but what made it bearable is I stayed active. I had a place where I could sit there and boost myself up. And that was what the weight room was for me. And plus I had a, good marriage, still have a good marriage, good kids. So all those things helped, and, now I'm just kind of like looking forward to everything. There's so much uh, to look forward to, and I concentrate on the positive. I don't concentrate on the negative. I concentrate on what is going to be more beneficial. What can I do to improve myself, improve my situation? The wife's like, well, God, you're always working Sundays. Well, I make double time on Sundays, and it allows us to do nicer things. I'm getting a new screen door for the front door for winter. We're getting a new stove. All those came because I worked Sundays. Otherwise, we would have been doing without. And they're talking about a cold winter, so I don't want to do without that storm door. Could I did something else temporarily? Oh, sure I can. I'm Mr. Temporary. You can look at it. Give me a hammer, nail, and wood, and I can winterize anything. All right, won't see what it looks like. But take your wins from anything you do, from any workout you do. If even when I didn't hit the goal I wanted to, I looked back and said, well, but in this part of the workout, I did one better than I was planning on. So even though I didn't shine here, I shined here and here. And the fact that you just went in anyway. So you just went in and you worked out anyway, and that's the good thing. Well, I'm gonna go find Mr. Hollywood, and we'll see how many times it takes me to turn purple at 3:15. I thank you once again for the likes and subscribes. All right, time for the burnout. If I have anybody here, if not, it becomes a short. All right. So it's time to finish up and do my 3:15 burnout.
Come
See how many reps it takes me to turn purple.
on, lift up.
Yeah, like that. All right. Woo.
On the left a little started.
Yeah.
Tip.
I got through at 7.
It never
So
stopped though.
that means I kind of did that just right. A little dizzy.
Kept slow.
What?
Yeah.
You always remember, rack your weights. Don't be a jerk. But don't go away. There's more. I got one more trick up my sleeve. For those who stick down, I've got a special edition of a new exercise. Not new to the world. It's something y'all never seen me do before.
All right, see ya. Have a good one.
All right, thanks, Chuck. So, for the first time ever, I'll be presenting you a new lift from MacBean Scottish Fitness. Oh, John, tell me more. Well, I will. So today, with the help of the technology, we shall zoom over to a different part of the gym. And then I'm gonna bring it over so I can get you a closer view. Oh no. The excitement is killing me. I know. Remember, folks, don't try this at home unless you have a high ceiling. All right, let's see. I got it? Yes. That's you just about right. So, they have a little intro in here. I'm still recovering from my burnout. We have this year's standard 45-pound bar with the 245s, which means we have 135 pounds of weight. Now remember, anytime we're trying something new, we try it with lighter weight. I'm trying an exercise I have not done in over 15 years. This could be dangerous. People could be hurt. Nations could fall. Or I could just do the exercise. So, I don't know how many people I have here. It only shows one, but it's never really accurate. I think I still have Michael. Michael, do I still have you? Are you ready for this? Have you figured out what I'm going to do? Let me tell if you can guess what it is I owe you. So what am I going to do? Tell me the exercise you think I'm going to do with this bar. This bar right here. What is it you think I'm going to do? Lay down bench. Good guess. Maybe something for a further time. I wasn't thinking about that. Something completely different. And now, for something completely different, the large. So this one is going to take coordination, balance, and speed. All those things have to be in here. There's a reason the collars are on it. Okay? And it may be so fast that possibly it won't even be caught on camera. Might be like grease lighting. Did you see it? You missed it already? Oh, man. Okay. Enough of the drum roll. Let's get her done. One for the money, two for the show, three to get ready, four to go. Dun, dun. So snatch and clean, yep, or push press or whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. Anytime you do something a little bit different, you want to use a lighter weight. That was 135, which felt pretty easy. I hadn't done it for a while, so I didn't want to start off with too heavy of a weight. Well, now we will go to the true first edition, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, 18 strength. So 18 strength in Dungeons and Dragons is defined of anybody who can press 180 over their head. Now, usually I've been doing that from a pre-started standing position. We have a 185, which is like an 18/02. And this will be your true definition of an 18 strength in first edition, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. So this not only takes strength, but balance and coordination and slightly little cuckoo. A cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So now I have 185, which is getting to be a pretty decent weight. So I'm gonna give myself another minute or two to get the blood moving through. Yep. Make sure your ceiling's high enough. This is something I can't do down in the basement because low ceiling. But I can do outside. But because I hit my goals, I wanted to do something a little bit extra, a little special. So. If you hear any loud crashes or anything, don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh, feeling pretty good. 185. I can't remember last time I tried 185. I was with my boy. I think we went up to 2 1/4 that day. But this is probably be as heavy as I go. It's something new. Don't want to do it too many times. But I think work really prepares me for this because I'm picking up grades. I'm doing this and I'm setting them down. So I think it's really setting me up for this because those things are at least 70 pounds. So I think that's given me a lot of practice in this. So all that to do, let's knock it out. So clean and jerk, or whatever it's called, clean and press. Pick it up off the floor, put it above my head. Just did 135. I got 185. Definition of 18/02 strength, first edition AD&D. At 61 years old, yes, people, it is possible to do this. No reps, nothing special, except just being crazy old man. Crazy old man, 185. And that's how it's done. And we'll call that a day for that stuff. Woo-wee. So, let me go back where I can kind of close up things here. Whee! Flies through the air with the greatest of ease. Yeah, well, sometimes we make the struggle real. That felt good. We take the weights off and go right back.
Look, did you come get the tails of the No tails in the mailbox. No, those in the mailbox. No, because it was Saturday. No, I brought you Fridays on Saturday. Remember? I brought you Fridays. Remember? It was Saturday.
I gotta make sure I grab everything today. Friday I left my camera stand here. I have two of them now. See you soon. Absolutely looking forward to your videos. Remember, most of the time I'm watching them in closed caption because I'm at work. It's very loud, but I do enjoy them, and hope this has motivated everybody to get back in the gym and go back at it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping in. You can leave comments after the fact too. That does also help the algorithm. Anybody who's picking up after the live stream, please don't forget to hit the like and share. It's Monday. Let's get this party started.